Hi, my name's Justin, and this video documents my recent completion of what I'm calling the Devil's Double, a double traverse of the Devil's Path in the Catskills in upstate New York. The Devil's Path is notorious, along with the Great Range in the Adirondacks and the Presidential Range in New Hampshire, as being these kind of big day hikes that people like to do. And I did it as a double, so you do it one way, you turn around and go back. So 48.6 miles and 36,000 feet of elevation change up and down. It's really hard, but I feel great that I did it. And the whole reason I'm doing all this is to raise money for a scholarship fund. I will be doing the Great Range double in a couple weeks, and then capping it all off with a Presidential Range double on July 4th weekend. And if you're interested in learning more about what I'm doing, you can go to gofundme.com/hikefortaylor. I would really appreciate you checking out the page and thinking about making a donation or just sharing it with some people. Maybe some hikers you know would think it's cool and want to help me out trying to raise some money for Taylor's College. In the video, you'll notice the audio is not very good for the first half. I noticed a little bit too late that I was using the waterproof housing on my GoPro, but I'm just checking in at the summits, and you'll see what summit I'm at and what time it is and how many miles I was. And then the second half of the video, the audio is a little bit better, but I'm still doing stuff like plugging the mic with my finger and like on accident, just because I was kind of delirious and didn't really know what was going on. So I'll come in at the end and talk about my future plans for the next two. So thanks for watching. It is 3:07 p.m. And I'm going to do some training on the Devil's Path today, and I might get crazy and try something longer. I don't want to say a Devil's Double, but maybe. If it was a Devil's Double, I won't be back here to my car for at least 24 hours. We'll see how it goes, but I'll check in as I kind of go along. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm just coming off of Indian Head here. I think I just passed the summit a minute ago, no real views. On my way back down. It's been an hour and 38 minutes, and it is 4:54 p.m. On top here of Twin Mountain. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. It is 5:37 p.m. Next is Sugarloaf back there. I'm up here on Sugarloaf now. It's been 3 hours and 25 minutes, and it is 6:40 p.m. So I'm on my way to Plateau. Once I hit Plateau, it's pretty easy going for a while. It's not this up and down that I've been doing so far. These aren't too bad. I like the Great Range. Not too bad. Everything's under 4,000 feet. So I'll hit Plateau before dark. Maybe take a quick break, rest the feet, and then kind of go towards Hunter Mountain in the dark. So I think that'll work out because it's less kind of sketchy terrain. Although these mountains are not as high as the Adirondacks, there's some technical kind of terrain that it's preferable not to be doing in the dark. But I got a nice bright headlamp, and I'll take it slow. So if I do really well and I'm on my way back and it's still dark, then hey, that's good, because that might mean that I get the whole double. I'm feeling pretty strong. Let's see. Okay, this is not technically the summit of Plateau, but I think this is the last kind of view before, going into that, which is pretty much just flat, and then the trail hooks to the right, and you're at the summit. So I've been there before. I'd rather take my break right here, get the last few minutes of sunlight right here, where it's not as buggy. But I'll probably just record when I go by Plateau, the summit of Plateau, just to prove I did it. It's 7:52 p.m. It's been 4 hours and 36 minutes. One more thing I forgot to mention. After this comes comes easier terrain. I haven't done the next section of the Devil's Path. Easier terrain, but the kind of harder part, because it's going to get dark pretty soon, and psychologically that kind of messes with you a little bit, knowing I still have so much more to go. But and there's not as many mountains though, so I'll just kind of check in randomly at junctions and stuff. And definitely when I get to the very end, if I go all the way. But at this point, I think I probably will. I might give it a shot. So I think this is my last chance at a Devil's Double, because I'm going to be doing the other stuff on the Great Range soon. So, alright. Here is what I believe is the top of the plateau where the trail kind of hooks around like this. It's 8:15, it's been 5 hours. Next stop is Devil's Tombstone Campground. We'll go all the way down and then back up to the other side. Okay, it's 6 hours and 37 minutes, and it's almost 10 o'clock, 9:55. Okay, it's 1:57 a.m. I'm up here on, I think it's called Buck's Lookout, something like that, just east of Westkill Mountain. I'm sure you can't see anything behind me, but with the headlamp off, it's kind of pretty out here. You can see the stars. Okay, I am halfway done. I am at the far end of the Devil's Path. It's been 13 hours and 13 minutes. Lucky. And it's 4:30 in the morning. Took a little bit longer than I hoped. I was hoping it wouldn't take more than 12 for one end. I'm going to give my feet some much deserved rest, a little foot care. I realize that I also have been using the camera all day with the waterproof case on it, so I hope the audio is okay, but I won't use it for the rest of the day unless it rains, which there was a little bit of chance of that. So yeah, a little bit of foot care, a little bit of sit down time, probably no more than a half hour, and then back up for the second half. Okay, it's 5:20. I'm about to head back up. I kind of just laid out on this rock right here, did some foot maintenance, closed my eyes. I don't know if I actually slept, but it was about 20-25 minutes that I was just kind of laid out, just giving my feet a break, and got something to eat, pumped some water. I'm in decent spirits given my situation right now. I'm tired, and I don't want to go do another 24-something miles over this terrain. The second half of the Devil's Path was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and it kicked my ass, to be honest, getting here. But I feel rested, I feel decent, sun is up, we're getting a little bit of sprinkles, but just going through the whole night is just like mentally exhausting. So I look forward to another 14 hours of hiking here, but during the daytime. This is just to prove I was here. I'm just about to get back up on the Devil's Path, and I'm here at the far end. I don't even know what road this is, really. Just some road. I think it's Spruceton Road or something. Alright, time to get back up. Okay, I'm up here on one of the lookouts on off of Westkill Mountain, which I think is the highest on the Devil's Path at 3880, I think. I can't remember if Plateau's higher or not, but it's been, it's 7:48, it's been 16 and a half hours. Alright, next is Diamond Notch, and then up towards Hunter Mountain, skirting past it. And I don't know if you can see it, but way off there, you can't see it, but on top of that ridge, there's the Hunter Mountain Fire Tower. I'm going that way. And there's Plateau up there. Alright. Couldn't show you this last night, but I'm here at Diamond Notch. And this is my first time here during the day. I was here for the first time last night. And I think it's safe to say that this is the prettiest place on the Devil's Path. You can see a bridge up there, the nice falls, little kind of woodsy lagoon, as it were. I need sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this spot for a minute, eat something, pump some water, change my socks. It's been 17 hours and 45 minutes, and it's 9:03 a.m. Here's the Hunter Mountain Shelter lean-to. It's 10:33. It's been 19 hours and 17 minutes. Feeling pretty good spirits with the sun and everything. I did this Hunter Mountain loop long time ago, 5 years ago, and it takes you up to Hunter Mountain ski area, and there's a fire tower and up there and everything. I wish I was doing that right now because that's a lot easier. Okay, back here at Notch Lake, it's been 20 hours and 34 minutes. It is 11:51. 4 mountains left: Plateau, Sugarloaf, Twin, and Indian Head, and then I'm done. It took me like 6.5 hours to get from where I parked to here on my way in, and I think it might take me longer this time. I'm getting really tired, very slow. My feet are aching pretty good. I'm dreading making this long haul back. Well, you can't see it, but making this long haul back up Plateau, because I'm down at the road. I'm not sure what the elevation is here, but I'm all the way down at the road where the normals are, and then I have to go all the way back up, and I just came all the way down, so it's like this part of the Devil's Path was a little bit tougher than I thought. It was going to be a lot of slow grinds, so I got one more slow grind and then some quick up and downs, and then I'm out, and I'll be able to call this one done and in the books. Alright, up here on the western side of Plateau, little lookout area here. Plateau's really long, so it's a good mile across the top. But that was a nice little haul. Got a little sweaty there. Beautiful day. We're supposed to have rain, so I brought my rain gear, but luckily I didn't need it. It's 1:15 p.m. and it's been 21 hours and 58 minutes. Here's the real summit of Plateau, the little hook right here. It's been, well, it's 2:11 right now, and it's been 22 hours and 55 minutes. I feel like I'm in the home stretch now. Alright, it's just after 4 o'clock, 4:05 p.m. Going off this little spur trail on top of Sugarloaf. I don't know, I think technically the summit is back where this little junction trail comes off, but spur trail. But I don't know if it doesn't count as a double if you don't do this spur trail where the little lookout is. It's been how many hours? Oh, it's been 24 hours and 50 minutes. I don't know if you can see my watch, but it's at 0 above and then 50, because my watch after 24 hours just cycles back to 0. So I am over a day right now. I had hoped to make it to do this in 24 hours, but it's a little bit harder than I thought. And coming up Sugarloaf here, I'm limping because something just kind of gave out skin-wise on my heel coming up. It kind of went from, skipped the blister stage and just went from raw to non-existent. So I did some taping and put double socks on and tightened my boots real tight, and it's bearable. I just gotta get down Sugarloaf and then do Twin Mountain, and then I'm pretty much home free, because Indian Head is like a little bump at the end. So this is Sugarloaf. Alright, I'm turning around. Next one. Up here on Twin Mountain. A little breezy. Very nice though. 26 hours, 11 minutes, and it's 5:27. So I'm on the north summit of Twin. I gotta go across Twin to the south summit and then shoot down into the saddle just a little bit before Indian Head. I'm gonna have my last piece of food. Wish I brought more food. I'm really hungry, but I rationed it. One last piece of food, and then I'm out. It's 6:15. It's been 27 hours and 2 minutes ish. I think this was the summit of Indian Head that I was just on there, that kind of open area, but I don't know. You can never tell with this one because I don't exactly know where it is because it's just kind of on this just this kind of flat area on top of this thing. So I don't know, maybe it's over here. It's a little bit higher over here. Maybe I'll do this video up here. Sherman's Lookout on the other side of Indian Head. Just got to go over that little thing behind me and then on my way down after that. All right, but I'm over all over the actual mountains now. Now I've just got descending pretty much to do. As you can see, some of the terrain out here is a little bit hairy. I'm glad I'm not doing this part in the dark, tired. The last 2 miles. Yes. Oh man, I cannot wait to get back to the car. I am tired. Had a little bit of gas left. It's been jogging the last 2 miles here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Devil's Double. I did it. Let's stop the clock at 28 and a half hours. Whew. It's 7:45. So yeah, that's 48.6 miles if their sign, oops, sorry, if their sign is to be believed. And I just need to sign out of this. That's it for me. Where am I? I am 5:24. Justin Halstead, Albany, Devil's Double, question mark. You see the question mark? Yes. Here we go. Done and done. So there you have it. It's the next day and I feel great. I can't believe it, how good my legs feel. I feel like I could get back out tonight if I had to. My feet are a little bit raw, but towards the end, those last few hours, I didn't do any foot maintenance, which I basically just changed my socks and put some Gold Bond powder, give them some air for a few minutes. I didn't do any of that in the last probably 5 hours or so on this hike because, you know, once you see that finish line coming, you're just like, okay, I'll deal with it. I got really lucky with my heel that blister wasn't worse. It was excruciating when it first happened, and I was really limping along, but the little tape job I did I guess it just kind of like numbed out. I don't know. It feels okay today, not too bad, but I'm super encouraged about these next 2 doubles. When I started this, my goal was just to do a double presidential traverse, and that was it. And then, you know, realizing that the Great Range is my best place to practice, I thought, well, I'll do a double of the Great Range as well. Wouldn't that be cool? And then, you know, recently got the harebrained scheme to do the Devil's Double. So if all goes well, I'll have done all 3. So next up is going to be the Great Range Double. I think I'm going to be doing that in 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. And again, if you think what I'm doing is cool and you would like to support me and support a good cause, helping a good hardworking student go to college, then please go to GoFundMe.com/HikeForTaylor if you're not there already, and think about donating. Just a couple bucks would just be awesome, and I'd really appreciate it. So thanks for watching the video, and get out there and have some fun.